Hey everybody, it is me, Jax of Jax Loves Nachos. I, I know it's been Jax Love Nachos for a while, but I really do love nachos, super nachos specifically. Not a fan. I mean, like I'll take those crappy ballpark nachos, that are the really crap brand chips and some melted third brand Velveeta with some, crappy canned jalapenos, but I'd much rather go to Nico's and get the super nachos, which is like a meal and a half and probably your calorie allotment for like 2 days. But I digress. So I found out that a local shop here in town, Space Monkey Comics, which is not the only LCS in Tucson, Arizona, but it's the one that I get my pulls from. And I've kind of lowered the amount of pulls that I'm getting because, I'm trying to make more money doing commissions and things like that because I did a refi on my house. So all my links to like my merch store and everything is going to be in the description below. If you want to pick up some stickers, sketch covers, sketch cards, things like that, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, just the Bubba Patrol, because I have so many copies of it, I'm not liquidating it, but I am wanting it to get to as many people as possible. So the sets for the Bubba Patrol are now going on sale, and they'll probably remain on sale for a while. So you'll want to check out my Etsy shop for that as well. Um, like I said, did a refi to I had some debt, which was very minimal compared to what I did. Had a nice corrugated metal fence built for my front yard, and this is probably, other than purchasing the house, the single biggest thing I've ever done in my entire life. I'll probably be paying this off for the rest of my life. But I mean, you're not an American unless you're in debt, right? And on the verge of being homeless at any given time. Anyways, let's talk comics and one toy. So, because there's one toy, I'm going to do that first. I actually just picked this up from Zia Records, and she's got a number of figures. This, I believe, may or may not have been her first figure, but it's her NXT figure. As you may or may not know by the shirt, I am a wrestling fan. And this woman definitely would be in my top 5 women wrestlers of all time. Uh, in Japan, she was known as Kana, but here in the States and with the WWE, she's known as Asuka. This is the Asuka figure with her entrance mask. It's an elite figure. I really hope one of these days they do like an ultimate for her and give her like a second head with the Kana face paint, like the stuff she's been doing since 2023 when she showed up at the Royal Rumble, and give her like 2 different masks and the robe, and then maybe give her an NXT belt and one of the women's main title belts. I think that would be super killer. She definitely deserves it. She is a top flight competitor. She's just coming back from injury. I don't remember if she was in the Rumble at all. She wasn't in the Rumble this year, but she's definitely a person who's worthy of being in anybody's top 10. She's super tough. She's super durable. I'm just really bummed that like I didn't catch on to her until she was on the main roster for quite some time. And then they haven't done, she's been way underutilized on the main roster. Like she should have really lengthy runs with the women's titles. She could have some knockdown, drag out fights with any of the women on the roster. Rhea Ripley, you could put her in with Bianca. You could put her in with Bailey. You could put her in with Io. I mean, any of these women, she could just have like, these hella strike fests, and it would work really, really well. Um, so the LCS that I go to, Space Monkey, is probably a month ago, 2 months ago. I forget if it was after Christmas or not, but he announced, Tony announced that he had a couple of Golden Age books that got brought into the store. And I went down, and they were a little more expensive than I was hoping, but they're really, really quality books. So I didn't mind paying up for them as well. Um, Tony's a really good guy, and I feel like he prices things pretty fairly. Um, and so the two Golden Age books that I picked up, I have some more Golden Age which I'm really, really keen on. But these were the two newest ones that I picked up. So I'm pretty sure it goes in this order, but I can't be 100% sure. Actually, what did I put? I thought I put the year and everything on it. But I have Captain Marvel Adventures number 96 from Fawcett Comics. Really, really nice color on this one. The crazy thing about the Golden Age books is, like, even though there's damage to the spine, but this book is over 75 years old. I showed it to my dad when he came one of the last times to visit me, and I showed it to him, and I was like, this book is older than you are. My dad is 75. And I mean, just look at the sweet color on this. There were two copies of this one, and I thought my friend Richard was going to pick up the other one, but he got one of the early Supermans. It was like 57 or something like that. Cool thing is it's got a stamp on the front, special stamp, and I will pull this off to show you. It even has a small, looks like almost a date stamp on the back, but it's hard to tell when that may have been from. And then, you get the cool ad. But you've also got a Mr. Tawny story included in this issue. I mean, 52 pages, back in the day for 10 cents is crazy, right? And then sticking with the Fawcett publications, I got the Marvel Family, issue 27, Captain Marvel, Mary Marvel, and Captain Marvel Jr. Battle the Amoeba Men. Great action-based cover. Both of these are good, really solid action-based covers. And these are both 75 plus years old, 76, 77 years old at this point. Colors are still really vibrant. I don't believe back in the day the colors were the way they pop today, where they're just like this ultra color coming off, because of the color stock that they were using, because of the printing methods that they were using. And the really cool thing, if you haven't had the fortune to hold Golden Age books, and maybe it's just these Fawcett books, because I have a couple of others, like I said, and the cover material is slightly different. It feels like the cover stock on these books is just slightly higher, and I mean slightly higher, than the interior pages. It has that like texture to it. It's not smooth at all. It's a really, really cool series of books. The gang load amount of action going on in this, with all the different characters just battling it out. Surprising enough, this was not first appearance of the Amoeba Men, or at least not advertised that way. You've also got a really cool, nice bright color ad on the back for Oil Crown Cola, now known as RC Cola, just kind of simplified. And then the big book, and it actually just arrived today. I ordered it last week. I am super stoked with this. Basically just missing the A cover, but this is the FOC, the Final Order Cutoff variant, and it's done by Jenny Frison. It is a first print. It is a variant, and it is going up on my shelf along with all of the other Something is Killing the Children's, because it is the Jenny Frisson FOC variant. Let's see if we can get that down a little bit. There we go. Jeez, there we go. I put it in the bag. I tested it. I took it out of the bag. So this book was on eBay because I've been trying to look for the A cover, right? And the A covers are just insane. People are pricing them up, hella expensive. The buy it nows are, I don't want to say they're outrageous, but people are pricing them based on mass speculation and everything. Trailers for the series haven't even come out yet or anything. Like, there's been some pictures by Tynion on like the scripts, like the pages for the scripts and stuff like that. But this is a really, really, really cool book because I do like Frisson. I'm not the biggest fan of her work, but the crazy thing is okay, the price I paid for this, somebody might say, oh, it's a CBCS. It's a CBCS 9.8, right? There was somebody selling this exact same book with a CGC 9.8. Not signed, same friggin' book, right? Over $400 was their asking price. Not only did I get this for under $2 with shipping and everything, but I had this on my watch list, and the seller sent an offer that knocked like more than $20 off of it. So after tax and shipping, I basically paid the initial asking price for this. Or you could just say, I didn't pay any tax, I didn't pay any shipping, because that's what it came out to. So I'm super, super stoked to have this book. And you know what? I didn't even notice this before. Look at that. The detail of the shine it gives the other eye. I love that. And the hair coming down and everything on the bloodlines. Like, that's just insane, right? So seeing this up close is way different than seeing it in a picture or anything like that. But super glad to have this. It's a great cover. This and the Jay Lee cover honestly are better than the A cover. However, the A cover is the super sought after cover. It's the one people are charging up for. I'm seeing 9/8. Same book, right? Just a different cover. But 9/8, asking prices $700, $800 and stuff like that. I'm not paying that much for a book that's from 2019. I'm just not. I might pay that for like a mid or high grade, Bronze Age book, like a low grade, 4 or 5 of Punisher, or, if you can get it or whatnot, or Savage Tales #1, or an FF52. Those are the only 3 books that I'm really looking for that I would like to collect. But again, thank you for looking. Ran a little bit longer than I want because I kind of want to do 10-minute or less videos, because I know that's, the kind of the sweet spot here. I'm going to be arranging my backdrop a little bit because I'm thinking of moving my Something is Killing the Children display to like right here where my BTAS display kind of was, because I took all my Nightwing stuff and moved it over. But I'm thinking of just rearranging stuff. It kind of helps me like focus and see things in a really cool light, and it almost makes it feel like a little bit of a different room. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, guys, please take care of yourselves. It's a crazy friggin' world out there. Things are really, really heating up, and I don't want to see anybody get hurt, but this is some stuff, it's just going down, and it's a scary time. So I know if you need to take care of yourself, it should be without saying that you need to take care of yourself. But, I'm not going to sit down for too long a period of time. Definitely be in that fight a lot, because, dude, that's what this is, comics. Like, it's always been a political thing. And for people who don't think that, or want to try to erase that idea, or try to push it under the table while still pushing their thoughts and their agendas. That's not going to work for me, brother. If you know, you know, but that doesn't work for me, brother, because that guy sucks too. Anyways, take care of yourselves. Take care of people that you love. Uh, take care of the people that you don't even know, because that's the mark of like a true hero, is sticking up for people that you don't know who can't do it themselves. Till next time.